Chairman Takano and Ranking Member Bost, Chairman Tester, great to be with you again for a very valuable hearing. Welcome to everyone. Commander Roach, thank you for your service to our country and to other veterans. I want to thank the Veterans Service, the Veterans of Foreign Wars, and other VSOs, those on our second panel, for joining us in this format today to discuss all of your and your members' top priorities. I'd also like to extend my gratitude to the veterans in Kansas and around the country who are watching and following our work closely today as we gather here by technology. I want to say thank you again to Mr. Shane Worley, the VFW's legislative advocate from Kansas and a fellow Jayhawk, as well as Mr. Herb Schwarzkopf, the quartermaster and adjutant for the Kansas VFW, for meeting with me just a few days ago to discuss their 2021 priorities of they and their VFW fellow members. I look forward to hearing from all of you today. I'll be in and out just a bit as I have two other hearings going on at the same time, but I've read the testimony and I appreciate the things that you are conveying to these two committees, House and Senate. I'm very grateful for your help. We've made significant accomplishments occur for veterans. 31 veteran bills were signed into law, including landmark mental health care legislation, education and disability benefit improvements, expansion of benefits for survivors, and enhanced overall resources for service members, veterans, and their families. Now comes another very important part, not just passing legislation, but ensuring that those laws are faithfully executed and that they work. They work to improve the lives of our veterans. This is another phase where your advocacy is very critical. The members of your organizations are on the front line and they see firsthand where the VA is succeeding and sometimes where the VA still faces significant challenges. And your input is useful to us in trying to address these issues. Our highest priority right now, at least my highest priority right now, is the health and economic safety of our veterans who've been affected by the pandemic. As the VA administers more vaccines across the country and returns to an operational steady state, and I visited both the operations vaccine sites in Wichita and Topeka, I saw some pretty impressive things. I ask that you keep us informed of the progress that you see taking place in combating the pandemic and protecting veterans and their family members' lives. I appreciate the legislation that Chairman Takano indicated had passed the House of Representatives in short order. That bill was amended to include the authorization for the VA to also vaccinate spouses of veterans, and it passed the United States Senate, where it will now reach last evening, and it will return back to the House to consider our amendment. It's the Save Lives Act that Chairman Takano was rightfully highlighting. I was joined by Chairman Tester and by Senator Blumenthal and Senator Bozeman in sponsoring that amendment. I know that our veterans organizations provide a real and needed voice to veterans and their beneficiaries. And I know that there are veterans who feel underrepresented, unheard, and marginalized. You also provide an annual check for our committee to make certain that we're on the right track and that no veteran or their survivors fall through any gaps. While I was reading over the testimony, I noticed that we share a significant number of priorities: enhancement of suicide prevention and mental health care, addressing toxic exposure and improving women's health care at the VA, addressing the 90-10 loophole in a manner that's fair and reasonable to both student veterans and schools, as well as working toward a solution that veterans can receive their earned benefits both from DOD and the VA. You have my commitment. I'm certain I speak for Chairman Tester and our committee members that the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee will continue to partner with you and the veteran community on addressing these priorities. Look forward to your presentations today. Know we have more work to do, but veteran voices are so critical to getting it right. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back to you, sir.